one and only GM, and today, we're gonna talk about all the Tekken 8 general system changes. I've watched a lot of videos. Um, I've also looked up everything from the people that's played it, Aris, Main Man Sweden, etc., and all the different opinions in the game. And I've seen videos on everything, so I pretty much got a glimpse of all the general system changes. So I want to explain, make a video about this, and talk to all you guys about everything that I've seen and my thoughts on everything. Well, as you can see, first, running tackles no longer exist, right? Well, from what I saw from the running tackles no exist, you know how Tekken always had the running unblock, the running tackle, right? That when you run from far, it's mad plus frames, and then in the old games, it was unblockable. But now, when you run, you just run. There's no unblockable tackle no more. So when you run, you just running, cause you just running. And when you press forward into hold, it makes you run, but you can't do instant running from that run. It's weird, I know it's weird, but you cannot do instant running from the run. It's just a run. So instant running is still the same. Um Wall bounces seem to no longer exist. The reason why they saying that is because they did Laws 443, the armor move, and it doesn't wall bounce anymore. But we don't know if wall bounces is completely off the game because that's just one move. Maybe the properties of that move just don't wall bounce. But so far, it seems wall bounces is not in the game. Get up kicks also don't knock down. So like low get up kicks, you don't get a full combo no more. The mid get up kick and the spring kick also doesn't doesn't knock you down. The only thing I would like to know if I were to test the game is I want to know how plus the get up kick and the spring kick is when it hits you, and I also want to know how punishable they are when you block it. So those are the two things. Because if the get up kick and the spring kick is really plus on hit, then that'll be a good thing to continue offense and get somebody off of you on wake up. But if it's negative, then you lose your turn. Magic 4 is no longer launches. For what I saw, characters, if you want to do a magic 4 combo with a character like Law and stuff like that, you got to commit to the full string to get the magic 4 combo. So single magic 4s do not launch anymore. You have to commit to the full string now. That's gonna hurt some characters. I think that hurts Law a bit because he has to commit. He could get launched, and then ducked and launched, and then Lee not having a single magic 4 might hurt him too. The magic 4 might not even get a full combo. Um, Rage arts are only minus 13 and not launch punishable. That's kind of silly, but at the same time, if the minus 13 punish like kills you, then it's fine. Like if you do a rage art, you get 13 frame punished, and you just get killed, then that's fine. That's literally fine. Spring kicks no longer knockdown. We talked about that. Low parries no longer give combo extenders. That's great, and the reason why that's great is because you lose too much damage in Tekken 7 poking low. Lose too much damage for somebody randomly low parrying you. So yeah, the risk reward of going low is not good in Tekken 7. So it's good that they did it. It made it a little bit more fair. And the chip damage exists. Y'all already know that exists because of the heat joint. The heat joint. When you block in heat, you lose chip damage. Also, when it comes to movement, I want to talk about this when it comes to movement because I've seen Aris, I've seen Mayman, they all have different opinions. I trust Aris' opinion about movement because he knows how to Korean backdash well. According to Aris, movement is changed. Every character has different movement. King's backdash and movement wasn't good. And apparently Kazuya's movement wasn't good. But Law's movement was still really good. So they doing it. It's more universal movement now. So some characters are gonna have really good movement, and some characters is gonna have bad movement, which to me is fine as long as the game overall movement isn't terrible and it's just like by character by character. It makes sense though because they want more characters to have specific identity, so it makes sense that every character is gonna have different movement speed and all that kinds of stuff. So that's something that that's pretty cool. Also, another thing that I saw that was really cool is that all the characters have special intros. That's dope. They should have been added that in Tekken because Capcom vs. SNK 2 has that. SNK had games have that. Mortal Kombat games. A lot of games have special intros. So that's dope that the game has special intros now. Because every fighting game does that, and that brings, more story. It makes you want to play certain matchups just to see what they're gonna say to each other. It just makes the game way more interactive. So I'm glad that Tekken finally put that. So now you could put, maybe if Lee is in the game, he could fight Kazuya, and they might say something to each other. You know what I'm saying? Or Jin or something, vice versa. So that's really cool that they added all of that stuff to Tekken, that they got the actual intros to make it more like a real traditional fighting game. So that's one of the good things I like. Another thing I noticed is that the stages is really, really big, like kind of like Tekken 4 type thing. So I don't think in certain stages you might never see a wall in a match because of how big the stages are. So hopefully they'll change that and make the stage a little bit more smaller, but maybe they just want the damage to be a little bit lower, right? Another thing also, um, you know how every character has like a wall carry type move or like a bound type move? Well, in Tekken 8, when you do your bound type flip over move, like let's say Law does down 2-3 or something like that, if you do it on the wall, it reflips him on the wall and you could like get like an extra combo. So you could like take him to the wall, right? And then you could do the down 2-3 with Law and it'll flip him over, and then you get the extra combo. But the only issue with that, adds as an extra hit, so you won't be able to get DSS3. So with Lee, I'm guessing you might be able to do the bound move or while staying 2-3, and it'll reflip them on the wall, and you get an extra thing. So you're gonna be able to do a lot more stuff when it comes to like wall stuff, and the wall combos are gonna be a lot easier because of that. Another thing I would like to discuss in this video is I would like to know, because you know how Law 443, right, is usually launch punishment with armor, right? I'm wondering if you do it in heat, if you do that joint in heat dash, does it make it plus? Because I saw it puts like the dude in black stun, so I'm wondering moves like Deafus and stuff. If you do like the heat dash afterwards, is it gonna be plus afterwards? So that's what I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering if the heat dash makes unsafe moves plus. So there's a lot of questions I still have about Tekken 8, but yeah, that's the majority of all the stuff I seen. The graphics look really good. It seems like characters are pretty nerfed, some characters. Uh, Also another thing, I read on Twitter that Law doesn't get a get up kick from slide no more. He does slide and he just back turn when he does a slide. Um, that's definitely gonna make you not want to do slide too much because you're not gonna get the guaranteed low kick no more. Just slide and you just get up. So that's another nerf. So we're gonna see what happens if Lee is in the game, man. Because there's a lot of nerfs to the counter hit system. I haven't really seen no counter hit stuff in Tekken 8. Like King doesn't even can't even do the back one joint no more. So I don't know if they're really reducing counter hits in general, which is gonna be kind of rough because people's gonna be rushing you down with all this heat stuff all the time anyway. So it's like they need something to get people off of you. If there's no counter hits and stuff like that, like how are you gonna get somebody off of you when they just rushing you down? So they gotta add some counter hit options or make the movement a little bit better or something. Cause like if you just getting rushed down all day, you just gotta block and guess and armor your way out of stuff. Cause that's what I saw when people were fighting. Like people would get rushed down and they would just like 4-4-3 law armor move to get out of the situation and stuff like that. So it seems pretty crazy. I also like when you do rage arts and we beat somebody with rage arts, they have special win intros and stuff like that. That's really dope. And when you do a rage art, is really cool. They have like a special intro or not and whatnot. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about all the stuff that I seen for Tekken 8. I didn't want to make this like the other videos that I just watch over other people's videos and tell you about this and that. Uh, because it's too much stuff to watch, right? And everybody had different opinions. So hopefully, I get to play test the game, and I get to tell you guys if movement is better. If all types of stuff, when plus frames on certain moves and all that type of stuff. Hopefully, I can really test it and really, give it out to you guys. But on that note, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support. We close to 3,000 subs. And thank everybody for watching my content. Y'all already know what to do, man. Click that subscribe button that's on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Give me a like, give me a comment. Check out the YouTube, which y'all already on. The Twitch too, fightinggm underscore Tekken. The Metafy.gg, fightinggm if you want some coaching from an OG. My Capcom store, which is nexus.gg. You know what I'm saying? / fightinggm. And yeah, TikTok is also fightinggm. I also upload a lot of shorts, and then my Rogue Energy. Of course, I'm gonna plug it in. So on that note, take care, peace out, and thanks for watching. Latest people.